this is interesting news, Ian. Something that it's not surprising we got to this point. When we first, did we discuss on the podcast no, we didn't discuss on the podcast when it was first announced, and they said, "Oh, the talks are already dead." No. A month back about the deal between Disney buying out every entertainment arm of Fox.
This accelerated really quickly.
I feel like when you always hear this news, it's always months later than what's actually happening.
Right.
Because for them to get to the point of it being leaked and reported to like Variety that, oh, talks are already broken down, it happened before. Deals like this don't happen in a week. When you have multi-billion-dollar deals done, this is stuff that takes, you want to say 6 to 8 months at minimum, probably, in order to get ducks in a row and to negotiate and to figure out how exactly is this going to work before you get into it. Are we even actually get approval for this with antitrust laws and things like that across the world, not just in one country like the U.S.? This is stuff that takes time to get going. But when you look at what happens in the past, for example, with Marvel Studios not announcing movies for like Phase 4, having like, in the past, it was like, here's the next 5 years of movies. Now it's like, oh, after Avengers, there's like, there's a Spider-Man 2, yeah, but that's really Sony.
Ant-Man Wasp.
Yeah, but that was pre-announced. And then you got, what else? You have Captain Marvel, but that got pushed back like a year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all we know that's coming. So this could be one of the reasons why, because they're waiting. They're waiting on Big Daddy Mouse to make a deal. So Disney has acquired in a deal 21st Century Fox's film and TV studios. And, of course, that includes the X-Men characters.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. And really, that's all that's left then, with Spider-Man being still at Sony.
Deadpool.
Deadpool's an X-Men character, but yes.
Oh, well, yeah.
So he's part of that whole weird thing. So what this means is that this covers all the TV networks that are not sports and politics and Fox, like Fox Business, Fox Sports, the Fox Sports National. It might include the small affiliates, but not the national, and Fox News is not included in this deal. So that's, to me, that's good. I hear people talk about, well, we're going to have a monopoly of Disney owning everything, because it also includes Avatar. It includes Aliens and Predator shit.
Oh, yeah.
Includes The Simpsons and Family Guy and all the animated stuff. So there is something scary with that, which I get for sure.
Yeah, no, that's kind of terrifying.
With Disney controlling that is scary. But that's not why, to me, the deal took place entirely. But you want to talk about the scary part of it? Does that scare you?
Well, the part that scares me comes with digital distribution.
Which I was going to get to, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what...
Is that much more scary than versus owning all these entities?
I mean, owning all the entities is scary, but I guess they're both equally scary to me. The digital distribution part can be fairly terrifying, only because they will own so much of it that the pricing on the digital distribution, I mean, where does that go?
Well, this is what's going to happen. So Fox has currently a 30% stake in Hulu. So if Disney gains that on top of, I guess, what they already have, they're going to have a majority control in Hulu.
Right.
Either that or 30% is already a majority. So that would mean Disney would have majority stake in Hulu, basically control Hulu, which is big. Then they're starting their own Disney-branded online streaming service.
We talked about that.
And they're finally going to get the ESPN one up and running. And that's the biggest cable channel overall on TV. So you have a three-tiered attack that we now own all this content. So that's a little scary there.
Right.
But what that also means is that they'll have leverage on every other streaming service. Because right now when you turn on Netflix, I can watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I can watch Captain America Civil War. I can watch Doctor Strange. If Disney puts out their own streaming service, especially with owning Star Wars and now everything else that they now acquired, they can go to Netflix and say either you're not getting our stuff or you're going to pay up. So either way, Disney's going to win. They're going to affect Netflix there. Because when you talk about the quantity of programming that they're getting on top of what they had, you're talking about all of Fox's back library of movies too. Now, that's not just Star Wars and Avengers. That's tons of fucking movies. Tons of shows.
Well, that's what I mean. When they then have that selection under their hands, I mean...
It comes down to digital. We're not talking about future. Then again, they've had leverage over movie theaters when it came to Star Wars. That was pretty bad. How they forced the hand of mom and pop. Well, even the bigger ones, but I think it was like you have to have Star Wars in your best theater for 4 weeks, and plus you needed like 4 screens of it, which killed smaller movie theaters, or else you can't have Star Wars, The Last Jedi. So it's scary. But we're going to have Fantastic Four probably in Avengers 4. So I'm happy about that. That's a silver lining. People are like, well, it's the death of... Yeah, but, you know, you get to see a proper Fantastic Four before Frank's dead. So I guess that's good, too. What was it? It's a deal for like $52 billion? Yeah, you don't make a deal for $52 billion just to get X-Men and Fantastic Four back. No. Because you're not going to make the money back on fucking 2 sets of comic book characters. You're not making that money back. Marvel would rather not have another Fantastic Four comic ever again made versus paying $50 billion for them. But yes, we can get through the scary part of the monopolistic practices of streaming media in the future. But will we see a reboot of the X-Men, though?
Yeah,
we will though.
We will.
No, but at least that's good for the X-Men though.
Hey, it's great for those fictional characters that I can't wait to watch on the big screen again.
But let's talk about that real quick though, because right now you have Deadpool 2 coming out. I can picture Marvel Studios keeping. By the way, Disney has made R-rated movies in the past. They had Miramax making R-rated movies forever. So it's not like you're never going to see an R-rated movie ever again because Disney bought a bunch of no. If they come out with a Predator movie, it'll be fucking R. You know, get old Arnold back for that. Predator
Predators, movie. I'm pretty sure, was only PG-13, and that wasn't even under Disney.
I think they did Alien vs. Predator 2 PG-13 or some bullshit. I don't know.
What? No, that was a hard R.
Oh, that was? The first was one of them PG-13 or no?
The first one.
It was? Okay.
Yeah.
So the whole point is that's not what you should be concerned about, Disneyfying. If they do a Deadpool 3 with Disney, they would probably keep it R. There's no reason not to if the first 2 made money. So that'll stay. They'll reboot the fuck out of the regular X-Men. They're going to... New Mutants 1, that's it. Whatever's in the dock right now that's all you're going to see. There won't be a New Mutants weird horror trilogy. That ain't going to happen.
I'm looking forward to that, actually.
No, it does look interesting. It's different. But what I'm saying is, that's it.
Right.
That's all you're going to get. Now we're going to reboot it for Phase 4. Fantastic Four, they're filming Avengers 4 right now. They could easily put a cameo in at the end of 4. Hell, they could put a cameo in at the end of the one coming out in May if they wanted to. How do you do that, Pat? How do you combine them? Real simple. Doctor Strange says, "Hey, see that multiverse? Fantastic Four and X-Men exist there. Now they're here too. There you go.
Yep,
problem solved.
Yep,
and we get rid of the shitty Inhumans after that. You know, like everyone would be okay, probably. So, anything else to add? I'm excited. With dangers aside, I'm extremely excited to see Fantastic Four done right. I am extremely excited for that.
I'm excited about the X-Men, but I'm not excited about the end of the world.
Disney's not taking over the world. Amazon will. There'll be Amazon versus Disney when all of us die in between. That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
There'll be a nuclear fallout.
Fair enough.
With Disney-shaped fucking bombs with ears dropping on us. Mickey Mouse bombs getting dropped. That's how the end of the world's going to be.